future of democracy. Our automated staff would be happy to assist you today. Citizen, you have arrived.
Congratulations, citizen. By mayoral executive order, all individuals entering this room shall have the office of mayor bestowed upon them. I am your mayoral artificially intelligent assistant. You may call me Maya. I'll be your guide through the transition period and your faithful assistant once you get settled. Allow me to play the outgoing mayor's final message.
Maya, are you still following the executive order about people who walk in here?
Yes.
Pull up the pertinent entries on our situation and the saboteur on the mayoral terminal for anyone who walks in here to read.
Certainly. Ma'am, sensors indicate you are losing large quantities of blood. Shall I summon a paramedic to assist you?
No! What's wrong with you? No more robots! Maya. Make sure the next mayor hears this.
Of course.
I have failed. Whoever you are mayor of a dead city. Those I couldn't evacuate have perished. There's no one, nothing left. But maybe you're here to rebuild from the ashes. That's a comforting thought. I managed to squirrel away a cache of resources. But before you can live here, you need to figure out how to deal with the robots. It was sabotage. The terminal entries should explain what...
Ma'am, are you all right?
I think this is it.
My sincerest apologies. I can't be of more assistance.
It's all right. I hope you don't get too lonely here all by yourself. Goodbye, Maya.
Goodbye, ma'am. It was a pleasure to serve you. You were an excellent mayor.
Well, I certainly tried.
End of recorded message. The city is in a state of emergency, and an evacuation order has been issued for human residents. You are, of course, the mayor, so you can do whatever you like. I'm sure there's much to do, and I want to help you do it. Unfortunately, I can't actually conduct city business, but I can offer sound, well-researched advice. Oh, and poetry. I have an extensive database of poetry. Some previous mayors had me recite poetry to them constantly. Would you like to hear a poem?
Oh, did it always smell like this? You would think in a city people could find a civilized place to relieve themselves. Oh! The best bet I can give you is a fellow named Stanley Soriano. He spends all his free time at the High Rollers Lounge in the Neapolitan Casino. Stan is a weak link. Make him feel important, and he'll serve up practically anything on a silver platter.
Glad she held on the way in. We'll see about the way out.
the most happening place in AC. Why those munis want to stay in their gross little hovel is beyond me.
Don't bother me. I'm on vacation.
So this city's run by a circus, the
Be
Cosa Nostra,
honest.
and a bunch
Do
of
I look
underpaid
like a
city workers.
tourist?
And we're expected to
think I'll
believe
head down
they
to the
know
pier and
more.
catch a shower.
You're not. The High Rollers Lounge has an exclusive entry policy. You're not on the list. You mean to tell me that that other guy wasn't Stan's chaperone? You better get in there quick. I think there's a game going already.
Royal Flush again? You must have the angels on your side, my friend.
You mean you don't see it, Stan? He's playing. Ain't nobody got that kind of luck.
Ah, come on. You know I'd never play you, Stan. You're the man. You know what I love most about you, Stan? How much faith you put in your friends.
This is ludicrous.
Oh, now what you gonna do that for?
They clear the barons. Ain't nothing there but demons that haven't showered till they before the bombs.
Come on, Stan. 3 royal flushes in a row? You grab that cash and take care of your family. I'm headed out.
You looking at something? Whoa there! Now I can hook you up with all kinds of camps. But as for the blood, what makes you think a nobody like you should get access to Atlantic City's most sought-after camp? Well, absolutely. That I do, that I do. Stan's been given an important job here, managing this stuff. And I think you deserve a taste of the best our city has to offer. But first, you'll have to provide service for the family, and you'll be rewarded. Cross the family, and you end up on... See, a young showman known as Zaid stole some blood from our stores a few nights back. He's got a show on tonight. And those who don't respect our rules, you want the blood? Then that show don't go smoothly. And Zaid gets the message to never even dream about stealing from us again. Sounds like we have an understanding. Now listen carefully. You're gonna have to get backstage somehow. Maybe by posing as a cast member. That's your best shot at getting access to Zaid. Once you've got an opportunity, it's up to you how you want to deal with him. I'll meet you outside after the show.
Why those munis want to stay in their gross little hovels beyond...
Are you supposed to be here?
Caught Sal tampering.
You, gonna make a necklace out of those caps? Or you gonna invest them wisely at the Neapolitan?
Go on, Drew. Hey, and keep an eye on Stan, all right?
Mayor Tim Pen?
Protect and serve. Intruder. Identify yourself.
been outside the city? Let me tell you.
Feels like things are getting worse by the day.
I gotta get home before dark. There's a few too many boogeymen around happy here. Hour?
The overdrive.
Itching for a new idea. I could show you things beyond your wildest dreams, and
I
your
could show you things beyond your wildest dreams.
All this taco.
Welcome, welcome. Here to be amazed, shocked, and entertained? Well, tonight, as our lucky 13th customer, you will get all of that and more for free. Congratulations. That it is. Please head. The show will begin as soon as our star clown arrives.
Waiting around will be the death of me.
Oh, I love company!
Surprise! I'm your new best friend! We're all just minds in a soundless world. Oh, I just can't wait to make everyone laugh.
It's the soul that's oversized, not the shoe!
Dibbles? Is that finally you? Late on opening night? Who hired you? Was it me? We'll be served on a plate to the ravenous masses with their vicious, quivering jaws. Oh, get to the stage already! They await your opening act! I'm not ready yet. I can't be seen like this. Not just a show, a masterpiece, an indelible memory. Go now, before our audience turns rabid. They must be starving.
I just can't wait to make everyone laugh!
And now, for your opening act, please welcome to the stage the funniest, the wackiest, the most diabolical Star Clown! This ain't from a good gag, even at their own expense. But why don't I let them show you what I mean?
That's hilarious!
Fun fact, nothing stimulates a clown's appetite more than a hearty laugh. A hungry clown will prance and frolic to earn a mouthful of their favorite food, delivered with enthusiasm by their jovial leader. Please welcome this giggle of clowns to the stage and bear witness to their feeding frenzy!
Where's the whipped cream?
Satiated by
Good one.
And now, for a classic trick with an explosive twist. Watch as this deviously dexterous merrymaker juggles live grenades! That looks like it hurt! We'll be passing out warm towels to wipe any blood off. Let's give it up for our star clown!
You followed me, didn't you? You better explain yourself. Of course that would bring you here, of all places. You weren't supposed to know about all this, but there's no avoiding it now. I used to be the star around here. I deserve to have it back. That stage is mine. I'm taking it from this up-and-coming nobody to remind this city exactly what they lost. Or at least, that was my plan. You being here really puts a damper on things. You and Vincenzo have that situation handled. This family has never needed me. Antonio was always busy, and Abigail followed him like a dog. Vincenzo handled everything but the crowd. Then you understand why I have to do this. It's my only chance. I'm nothing without it. Nonsense. They were always complaining about me, calling me a diva. Vincenzo would tell me to get out of the way so he could do things properly. I'm nothing but a failure to them. They have no appreciation. Isn't it too late? I've spent so much time blocking them out, focusing on myself. No, that's a quitter's attitude. I never let anything...
Is that Evelyn Russo? The disgrace? Oh, Mother has to hear about this. She's gonna send the whole city after you.
Wait! Come back here, you pathetic nobody! Shit. I didn't expect them to raise the alarm so soon. Well, I don't have much time before every showman on the boardwalk is chasing after me with a machete. But before I go, the least I can do is help you help Abigail. So, it's dirty business. Now, the final act of this little show involves the star clown, you, throwing knives. There's an obvious option there if bloodshed doesn't make you, but we do know the showmen take cheating very seriously. And it just so happens that Zaid wears a protective... Well, you sound... I'll leave the job to you. I need to scram.
Every second without laughter is closer to death.
A night of heart-throbbing classics. Where would we be without them? For hundreds of years, art has risked heart and soul, life and limb. So I close with one last visceral threat. The curve of blade to neck. Tantalizingly close. Assistant! Master of laughs! Let loose! And don't you dare gut me!
Who is that wearing my oversized shoes? You think just anyone can honk and giggle? You made me a punchline!
Distinguished guests, clowns, and showmen, brace yourself for an unexpected encore! For this impersonating intruder cannot be allowed to leave unpunished! This is now an open-fire venue! Proceed calmly to the nearest exit, or grab your gun and show some fun!
You would make a delicious pie! Hope you enjoyed the show!
I caught Sal tampering with us.
I heard the news. Young man went out in a spray of blood. Now that's a finale, if you ask me. As promised, a taste of the devil himself. Now, don't you go blabbing about where you got it. Stan's got a tight ship to steer. Now, didn't I just say I got a tight ship to steer? Even if we did have such a doe snooping around the family, who finally got too damn entitled for her own good, I wouldn't tell you nothing about that. Of course not. I wouldn't tell you how useless it would be to go after that little girl. We'd have to have a big damn reason to send guys that far away. And that girl ain't it. See, I wouldn't tell you about any of that. And that's why they count on Stan. You understand why, now that I've spelled it out for you? Now don't you forget what Stan did for you.
I need a fat sandwich, quick!
Have you met my kids? They're little scamps.
Tell me you have the dose. You're a lifesaver. All right, Abby. Down the hatch.
Ven? Mom? And... who are you again? Feels... nice. Okay. Yeah, everything's... fantastic. It's really amazing.
This is just temporary. We need to find you a real solution. An antidote. You got into this, Abs. Do you know anything about getting off it?
Well, maybe Dad would have told me if he hadn't cut me out. But that's all water under the bridge, though. Everything's dandy now. We're in West Virginia. It's a new start. No more jobs, no more Dad. Everything's good. It has to be.
Dad? Thing is, I've tried to get answers from him about all kinds of things. But if he knows something about Devil's Blood, it has to still be in there somewhere. Maybe you'll have better luck than me. Look, I know it's awkward, but would you try talking to him? Hey. Thanks. You saved my sister's life.
Are you, all right, dear? Who, me? You're really asking? Of course, darling. We're going to get you out of this conundrum. If anyone knows how to slink out of a mess, it's your mother. Never mind that there's usually another one waiting. We'll tackle it.
Oh, it's you!
Yes.
Who are you again?
Won't we? Thanks, Mom.
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. I know a lot, but I've been around a long time. Abby, my daughter, isn't she great? Yeah, so smart.
Knows.
She can do anything. Abby, darling, such a strong child. Hello, how are you? Lost? Oh, no. How could I get lost in my own home? In Atlantic City? Sure. Lay on. Abby? What? Something wrong with her? That little dyke always tends to get into trouble. But you know kids. I'm sure it's just a phase.
Way to help Abby.
The wayward.
Awareness? I'd ground her, but she's... Ever? But... Rosa! How did you know that? Are you... Vincenzo has always been such an ambitious kid. A heart of gold, that one. When he grows up, I'm sure he'll be an excellent made man. He takes after his father completely, you know?
Even a convenience store. And the way these Appalachians decorate their vendors.
Questions? I didn't realize we was... Well, I hope... Oh, how's the... Dad? What kind of question is that? I can't say they would. Unless it's one of the many victims of my bingo skills.
Does no one want
B-39!
godforsaken hills?
How could I not be? Smell all that fresh air. Take in those beautiful ocean views. We're in the most beautiful place in the world right now. A tourist hotspot, and you think I'm unwell. You are a comic sport.
I wonder what Pop knows.
Ah, well, I'm an old man. I've been retired for quite some time now. Before then, I seem to recall working in the garbage business. I made sure that the casino quarter was spotless, and the city kicked up some caps for me in return. Is that a rhetorical question? We're in America's playground, one of the most iconic cities in the nation, Atlantic City. Never mind what. Let me know when later come.
What's your pleasure? So what did Pop have to say? Anything comprehensible? Damn! Some father. No, it's not his fault. It's just... I wish he could be here for us right now. Well, if he won't help us, we'll need more of a Hail Mary. What? Oh, right. You mean caps. Was hoping you'd have more of a heart, but fine. I'll buy whatever help I can get if it means saving Abby. I agree. Ever since Abby mentioned Pop, I've been racking my brain, trying to remember anything he might have told me. I remember he would take business trips to the city center. That's government territory, so it always struck me as out of character. He told us he had a warehouse there. Never said what it was for, and I never found out either. If he really was involved with Devil's Blood, though, maybe that place has something to do with it. Maybe the family is keeping stock there. Even an antidote if we're lucky.
Evelyn Russo, nursing cheap vodka.
Glad you agree. All right, we'll need to borrow that vertibird of yours again. We'll fly into downtown,